Benjamin's Electric Horrors. Right in front of you.
Where am I now?
Right this bloody minute. Kicking lizards. Right away. Stopping them! Falling off the ceiling. There we go. You've been destroyed for my benefit now. We're all quite happy with that. For a moment it looked like we weren't gonna be, but we've succeeded nonetheless, and now we can snoof around in your sewers today. The waterworks will work water now with snoofuses near it, and they will bloody like it because they've got no choice. No. Why are there so many lizards around corners? I've complained about this to the council so many times, they've not made them stop. When will they address the real problems in our community, which is just hiding lizards in public utilities? I, for one, am horrified. But there's more of them on ceilings that I wanted to not have them on. If I'm being honest. Oh, be honest with me in the little house. I feel like they could have been more honest with me in the little house than they were, in fact. That's the risk you run. You run risks. Oh, no. It's the risks. They've found me. They've grown legs. Legged risks. The worst thing.
What do we have here?
The worst thing, or still to do what you born Cornish piercings. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. A large peanut? A gold vase? Is that meant to be a duck? Is that what I'm expected to believe a duck looks like? It's going quack and exploded! Spider-Man PlayStation 1? Sort your ducks out. You have not got all your ducks in a row. You've got them in a circle, looking wrong and blowing up. Now you don't have to. Think. Oh. They thought and decided they were going to still. Which is a shame. But it was nothing I couldn't handle as a Spider-Man today. Stop! What have you done? What have you done? That's fine, it worked out. Zip. Swoop. Beep. As long as you know your zip swooping manoeuvres, you're largely fine. You're largely fine for any ducks right now. Any approximations of birds that you want to bother me with now? No. A false swan. A false swan in your sewers today? No. You're not that brave, are you? You're not that brave to fake a swan in my presence. Chances. Oh, there's one. Little steps. They do plods out. Snoop, snoop. I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need this, thank you. Right, now. Bonk. Oh! That is helpful, but not what I was trying to do in that moment. Do you ever just feel like you're trying to punch a lizard and then you end up operating machinery instead? It's my worst nightmare. Oh. Go away, water. I don't want to drown. I had contemplated deliberately drowning just so you could see what that whole animation looks like, but I would have to redo too much of the level at this point, so you'll forgive me for not drowning myself, but Spider-Man's got shit to do. Go down into there, the sign says. But watch out. For something, I'm sure. There's always dangers in the wet places of the world. Something they don't teach you. You know, you all laugh at him, but Ben Shapiro's doing it for his own safety. Absolute blithering prick. Anyway, we've got turbines now. Well, I'm on your ceiling a little bit. It's not quite the ceiling, but not quite a wall. Sort of a column, but then not at all. Who's to say what these features are? What do I look like, an architect? Architectural Samson, the man who knows what it's all called? No. Never even met the guy. I certainly wouldn't expect him to be down here fighting lizards. I don't think he's one of the lizards. If I'm wrong, then, you know, correct me, and I apologise for spreading misinformation about the nature of Samson, or whatever I said his name was, I've already forgotten. I don't retain much of all this, you know, for my own protection. Right, kill, or at least stop, lizards now. I don't know. Ugh. It seems to no longer be too drownsome down there, but there's another button I can... I do kind of wonder what that does, to be honest. If anything, of course, maybe I've just missed a bonus. Maybe I'm missing a bonus right now. Wouldn't that be upsetting? You're chasing me away from bonuses I might have missed. And that's on you now. Please complain to your nearest lizard. If I've missed a bonus, then you're upset. Oh. Oh, Norman the... He went. He went off and away. Benjamin. Benjamin's my question for you. I am actually curious if there's any more spoofy secrets we may have missed, since we've, you know, there's a time discrepancy, and I've now decided that that's spare time that we have now to play with, as opposed to just getting on with the game. Maybe he'll do his idle animation goofadry. I just want to check if there's any what-if stuff that we've... Bnack approach. This guide has perhaps not been written. How about that? Oh, the burning thing that fell down the building that one time when we were chasing Scorpion was apparently Ghost Rider. It was just a weird burning man falling from the sky, but no, it's Ghost Rider. Somebody was singing at one point, which I won't have noticed at all. He's hanging upside down like a squump. Hello, look at me upside down, give me a kiss. That's what this means now. I've decided I only do this when I want a kiss because of the movie that happened. Oh, I don't know if he said this at any point, but apparently when Venom licks him, he's like, wait, do it again, do it again. The second time you encounter the lizard men, when the door shuts behind you and 4 lizard men come out, one of them is leaving a fucking trail behind him. This is very interestingly written on IGN.com. Rust Crust. He's doing Snore Few, I just heard. I think we've seen. I think I'm satisfied now that we've seen the main stuff. Wait. No, go back to sleep. Fucking mood. Anyway, why is Squoofer Spider-Man such a mood? Anyway, the stuff that I hadn't noticed is all like audio stuff that I won't have been able to pick up on. Ears open. I've done this right timing because I've just sort of kept going there. Maybe you will be able to hear it, but shit, I'm going to have a wet back. Oh! You nearly moistened my bum! I'll have you know that's a felony. You bum moistening bastard. Righty-ho, Spider-Man. Radioactive Spider-Man. Spider-Man! Spider-Man! Radioactive Spider-Man! 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 Radioactive Spider-Man! It's all a bit much, really, isn't it? You know, what made you... Well, the 90s made you, but... The 90s made you, and the 90s can destroy you, but I feel like, even still... Radioactive spider blood. Beg pardon? I mean, you all saw that just then, right? That wasn't... Like, what was I supposed to have done about that? Like, it told me I'd done good. You there, bounding Squumbo. What the fuck? What's physics done to me now? In the absence of physics, we all have problems today. They'll tell you it's not, but we do. I might get a dunked head right there. I don't know how much of me needs to be submerged before it's a problem, and evidently just water problems will happen whether they're supposed to or not. So who's even to say? Who's even to say at this point? Not Foggy Brendan. He only chimes in on fog-related matters. He knows his fucking craft. He stays in his lane. Some people who talk about fog think that it qualifies them to talk about everything else, but no. Fog, as it turns out, is, you know, a very specific subject with minimal impact on most other things. It is, to be honest, quite niche. Couldn't have a meteorologist specialising in fog. That would be considered insufficient. I think maybe there's fog experts, I don't know. But I feel like that would largely be considered insufficient. Or maybe you just know so much about fog. Like, you know things about fog that mankind could not dream. Here's the type of fog that will never appear in your dreams. And nobody else has that. So pay me $1 million. I want $1 million, I'm going to go and get it. I've gone to get the Fogman's Grand Prize. Yeah, close to face. Lizard's disgrace.
Oh yeah.
There we go, kicky punch. Kicky punch for you. Swoop. Swoop. No swoops. Swoop. Kick, swoop. Swoopy kick punch. Ow, don't. Is someone a phantom? It's that switch.
I'm already at full health.
That's weird. It gave me some of the health. And then left the rest of the pick. That's... Curious. But yeah, I guess at a glance I mistook the profile of that switch for a phantom of myself. In our squoofy symbiote form, but that's too high up. I want to go in the door, in fact. Okay, right, there you go, third time's the charm. Third time's the charm for everyone, isn't it? It's what you got to put in your breadcrumb titan tonight. Alright? You know the old saying, breadcrumb tightens away.
Where are you?
What the heck? I've trapped you in the lava sewers, you'll never escape.
Won't last much longer.
Your wife is going to perish. Will you survive the flames? I don't think so. I'm Venom.
Lava. How original.
You'll never survive. It starts as water at the top there, look. What's happening to it? This is how they make lava. You see, is this more than just another Nickelback cover? Look at this photograph. Right, well, it's these two, isn't it? The cutscene even shows you them. I don't know why they even bothered, to be honest, with the pretense.
Guess again.
I needn't guess again, because what I just did was correct. Are you not aware what buttons are in here? And yet you thought you could trick me with it.
Ooh, look at the big brain on Spidey.
You are a silly squoofus for thinking you could stop me so easily this time. Nothing can stop me that easily twice in a row. Except... Actually, I'd better not tell you, had I? Because then you'll do it. Then I'll have just given you the ammunition you need to defeat me. And I'd rather not do that.
Back here, Venom.
Chase you now into the other bit. The hectic Fight Time Lord. Okay. Hello. How? Fine then. You're going to be an arsehole about it. Scoopy little shuffle across the ceiling of your pipes. They're very flat and full of water that leaks out of the gap as well. Right. Wonder if there's any bonuses I could have down any of the ways we didn't go last time, or if that would just be a complete waste. I'm gonna talk to the lizard again, just to see if he has anything different to say, or if he's like something completely different. Maybe it's now Bop Joppinger.
Starting to sweat here, Parker.
I will sweat when you give me £10. Oh, that leads the way we're meant to go. I want to go to the lizard first. I was just sort of like, oh, now I know the lizard's to the right of me somewhere, but what is the rest? But it was in fact the way we're meant to go, and pass over 2 waterways. He doesn't talk like that. I was just doing the closest voice I could be bothered to in that moment. Now don't watch the floor, watch the ceiling, that'll, because when that comes down, you know you're about to just run into a pond.
Lizard.
You're still a lizard.
Spider-Man. Venom has imprisoned me and has taken my lair. Now he's using my lizard man against you. No. Please, I'll So
I don't believe you.
fuck a woman.
This seems to just be the same conversation. I know the 2 waterways, the 3rd waterway turn right, go past some more things, and then the 2nd exit on the right. I know that now.
One way to get there. Go back along this tunnel and cross over
It's
to
over
the
2
waterway.
waterway. I know.
At the 3rd
I'll
one,
let it run its course, but I know. You keep doing this same animation at me so that you can discuss.
skip the first tunnel intersection.
I thought you were gonna do fun reptile tricks or something that was different about it.
Find the woman there.
I guess they needed the, you know, the puzzle to still be functionally solvable. Lizard. Original lizards. We don't get a comic book this time, we already had it. I think they're all still in purgatory. 1 waterway. And 2 waterways coming up. Could probably swing over the gaps, but I don't want to drown like a fool. Which, make no mistake, is what I'm always going to do. Given half a chance. Diamonds in it. Yellow diamonds in the world, emitting light, I guess. This is what lights look like. On crucifixes?
Starting to sweat here, Parker.
I'm starting to crucify someone, apparently. Maybe you can sort of see the crucifix I was reading into the situation up there. It's possibly more of a Tetris T block, but it's, you know. Who's to know? Who's to know what Jesus died on, really? It's a long time ago. Details get, you know, misremembered.
Fire, baby.
Crushy squooshers. What function do these serve in the sewer? Did the lizard put those in there to kill me if I tried to stop him from being a lizard? Is that the point of them? Do these all not go anywhere? What's down you, for example?
I can hear you, Scroof. You Scroof. You Scroof. Scroofy. Scroof. 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 Scroof away. Okay, wait. Do it again.
He likes it. He's getting blapped upon by Squoofuses and he's loving it. He's loving it, and I couldn't finish the sentence. Like my words slur occasionally, I've noticed. Which is a shame. I do want to speak clearly, but I can't even speak coherently. You know, give me a break. Give me a break. Give me a Kit Kat. Give me 5 warframes. Don't give me any warframes. Real shame. I did think about getting... Are you going to blep at me again if I go down here? You're going to exist. You're just going to tell me what temperature it is. No. If you had killed me just then... Ooh. Oh, I would have looked like 5 pieces of crockery glued together, pretending to be a person. But yeah, couldn't go back to Warframe. It just felt too cynical. And then it sold for 10 cents. So yeah, that's
Spider to the smaller spider.
that. To be honest, was the natural conclusion of that game's arc, which is sort of the opposite story to what that game was supposed to have, because you know they broke away from AAA companies to make what Dark Sector was supposed to be. And then just... the mod packs literally said roll the dice. Anyway, that's enough of that Spidey vs. Venom. Oh! This is actually probably time for me to end the episode. Which works out, because this is a similar place to where I ended another one. Woohoo! So, yeah. Take care. I don't know why I'm throwing that at the end. I just thought maybe you were in danger, but, you know, be careful, and I'll see you next time for another delightful episode where I'll punch a Squoofo now in a fight. Bye!
The lizard, product of a twisted experiment gone wrong.